In February of 2019, I was fortunate enough to go on a new adventure with my dad. I've been blessed to follow him all across North America, whether it was for moose in Alaska, caribou in the Northwest Territories, all across the western United States for elk. This hunt, however, was something special and something new for both of us. A hunt off his bucket list.
Let's go kill a lion. Photo balloons on right now.
After about a day and a half of traveling, we finally arrived in Idaho.
Doing a hunt I've wanted to do for a long time. It's just finally come to fruition here. I'm out hunting mountain lions, and we just got into town this morning and got a few groceries, got a few things. But this is a hunt I've wanted to do for a long time. It's kind of like my moose hunt. It was something I wanted to do for years and years. I guess you could call it a bucket list item, but anyway, hopefully with a little luck we'll tree a big cat and get one shot here on this trip and check one off the bucket list. Well, it's day one of our Idaho cat hunt. Excited. Well, it's 9 degrees out. We got about, well, there's places there's like 3 foot of snow. But we're gonna go out and just look for tracks this morning. And then once we find a track, we'll gather everybody up with the dogs and snowmobiles, and away we go. So I'm excited. I'm getting dressed. Gotta layer up because you're gonna be walking, you're gonna be riding snowmobiles and in the truck, so you kind of gotta know how to dress properly. So hopefully I'll get it right. Beautiful day. It's about 9 degrees, crystal clear. Love it.
Over the course of the first 3 days of the hunt, all we would do is put miles and miles on trucks and snowmobiles, fighting more and more snow and not cutting any fresh tracks. The only thing that we could do is just to keep searching every spot we could until we finally cut a fresh track.
Snowing like crazy. Hopefully between the two of us somebody will cut a fresh track before the snow gets too deep.
On the fourth morning, we woke up to a fresh 10 inches of snow, but also some good news from one of the guides.
My bow case, check this out. Yeah, it's probably got 8 to 10 inches last night. Still coming down, but not as bad. But we got a track, so let's go kill it. We got on a cat track early this morning, and we're one canyon over where he cut the track. There was 2 cats in there, a male and a female. Treed the female. We didn't go to it because it was a female. We didn't climb all the way top of the mountain just to look at a female. Well, the male the Tom came over and we found his track in the next canyon here, which is where we are now. Unfortunately, he's headed into some private ground here, and Chris is talking to the landowner. He's out here on a skid steer cleaning out his driveway, a big bunch of snow last night, and he's going to see if we can get permission to go in there. He don't know if the guy will let us or not, so we're trying to, if we get permission, we're going to put the dogs on the track and hopefully tree him up here. I think we got permission.
He said yes.
Why say no when it feels so good to say yes?
That's right.
Calling the dogs. It's a go. Quote Brooklyn.
Harry D.
This could be my chance.
Finally, with a fresh track cut, it was time to release the dogs.
Better shoot fixed spread broadheads.
Once we arrived at the top of the mountain, the dogs already had the lion treed. While we were standing there trying to pinpoint exactly where the dogs were, the lion jumped out of the tree and the chase was back on. Once we got to the second location where the lion was treed, we were standing there judging him to make sure he was a mature Tom.
Yeah, he does. He looks a lot bigger right there.
While making sure this was the right lion, I shut my camera off to get everything in position, and once again, he jumped out of the tree. Finally, after being treed for the third time, the opportunity of a lifetime for my dad presented itself.
We treated him over here, and we were trying to judge and see how big he was. Waited quite a long time to judge him up, and then he jumped out of the tree and he ran around the side of this knob, and we treated him again right here. He didn't go very far, probably, I don't know, 400 or 500 yards maybe. Dogs did their job. I'm just the shooter. Dogs are the real heroes.
He's bigger than I thought. Yeah, he's bigger than I thought. We'll wait.
That's it.
It's good. I'm glad you guys
Way bigger than I thought.
underjudged him.
In the last few years, predator hunting has become very controversial, mountain lion hunting in particular. That being said, you know at the end of the day, you're doing your part for conservation.
Was it with rifle?
Both. Every single piece of this meat was donated, and nothing went to waste.
Like that last guy called.
This hunt was special to me. I was able to witness my dad check off a hunt that he'd always wanted to do. To be standing next to an apex predator is like something I could never explain. A hard drive crash may have set this film back a few years, but one thing's for certain, it could never take away the memories that we created that day in the mountains.